Hey everyone, Jen McFarland, the Money Medium. How are you today? I want to talk about resources in your life, a different way of thinking about resources. We tend to walk around life thinking about money, money, money. I think about money a lot. Most people think about money a lot, whether they think they do or not. um, but there's these other resources. The resource of time is a big resource. How much time, when you think about the dream life that you're creating for yourself, how much time do you want and how do you want to spend it? How do you like to spend your free time? What, what do you want time to feel like? Do you like moving fast? Do you like moving at a relaxed, easy pace? Do you like being pushed? Do you like being just, at your own leisure? And of course, in life, there's always times to move fast and times to slow down. But the general feel of the life that you want, how do you want the resource of time to feel? It's an important question to ask yourself. Most people don't think to ask themselves that. They don't think of time as a resource. So money is also a resource. Your health is a resource. Um, Spending time outside, nature as a resource. I ask you to question these things today because I want you to start tuning in to the abundance of nature and your ability to use your mind in a new way. Most people are running around feeling like they are in lack of all of the resources, right? They feel like they're in lack of time. They feel like they're in lack of money. They feel like they're in lack of health. They feel like they're in lack of playfulness or time outside or with friends, family. So we've also been programmed to hold the idea and mindset around lack in those areas, especially time. Just start counting how many times a day you hear people say, I don't have enough time, I can't do that, I don't have enough time, I'm running out of time, I'm not going to get there on time. Right? The programming around time is in quite a lax space. And same thing with money. Listen, just take note of how people speak about money on a regular basis. How do you speak about it on a regular basis and time? Now, when you start to notice that it's kind of like a, a channel that we're tuned to, right? Mass consciously tuned to a channel of lack in those main resources. I'm just going to talk about time and money right now. I want you to then constantly start to remind yourself. Now, that can be in the form of a mental repetition, like an affirmation, or it can be in the form of speaking out loud to other people, to yourself, in the mirror. You can write it, whatever. But you want to start programming in because you can, because it's your mind. And we've let other forces that may be take over and program us into lack. Now, does that mean that that's the only way that lack mentality sets in? No, a lot of us also have upbringing that created a lack of mentality in our lives. But on a mass conscious scale is what we're talking about here. And you need to reprogram that for yourself. Nobody else is going to reprogram that for you. And one of the best ways to reprogram, why it works well, is to first acknowledge what's really happening, right? Are you noticing? Notice the programming, right? Take note of how people are talking about time on a generalized mass scale. Notice how people are talking about money on a generalized mass scale. And when you realize that, that's where the goodness comes in. That's where you get to go, whoa, those aren't necessarily individual thoughts. That's mass conscious programming. Then you can start saying things, writing things, speaking things like this. I always have an abundance of money, time, and health. I am abundant in time and money. Those two things especially will make a huge difference in your life. So whether you're mentally repeating it, I recommend that daily. Start creating a new mental program, habit of thought. I am abundant in time and money. I have an abundance of time and money. Start saying that out loud to people when they're saying, oh my God, I don't have enough time for this. Say, oh, I have such an abundance of time and money. You have an abundance of time and money. You're just not using it correctly, right? Because time and money are interesting things, and they react quickly to how you think and speak about them. You literally get to speak them and anything else once you get into it, into being. But time and money are really fun places to begin the process of reprogramming that you can start to see the changes, the transformations, and the switches. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm Jen the Money Medium. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Leave us a comment if you like the content. Give us a thumbs up. And if you have anything that you'd like me to speak about or answer any questions for you, just leave that in the comments as well. Lots of love. Until next time.